All right, man. Okay, guys. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, this is one late video. And I want to record something. I'm tired. I had a long day at work. I want to talk about my favorite scale. Not only my favorite scale, but my favorite type of vehicle. Let me see if we can put this camera here. Bear with me. I'm recording it with my phone here. All right. Let's see if we can get a good picture out of it. Let's see. All right. So. Okay. Well, I don't know why is it doing that now. All right. Is it good right there? We're getting good picture. Okay. All right. All right. So this right here is my 110 scale. Like I was saying, one of my favorite scale is 110 scale on road cars. I've This is probably one of my early ones. Electric, Red Cat, Lightning. Completely changed, modified. It's not stock whatsoever at all. In fact, y'all probably seen this thing. I have a couple bodies for it. I have I have a Lamborghini for it, and the NASCAR body, which is the factory. And you can see it's a little bit beat up. This car was one of my first on road cars back in the days when this was more. It wasn't, the chassis wasn't that great. It has its weakness. The original chassis got destroyed. I put it's a little bit dusty. I haven't been using a long time. I put a hobby wing system in it. Way overpowered for this thing. Way out of control. But I loved it. It was fun. I put different shots, stiffened it out. I wanted a nice RC car that I could have fun with, on road car. As you can see, yeah, you could see she was used, definitely used. But RCs are meant to be used. That's what they're meant for. They're meant to be used. So that's what I wanted. As time went by, I wanted something a little bit different. Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, she's been through some rough times, but it's a faithful little car. I wouldn't get rid of it. I don't run it anymore. It's too overpowered. Sometimes I do kind of miss the brush system in it because you can actually enjoy it. Now with the brushless system in it, it's just way out of control. You can't control it anymore. It's too fast. The wheels, I got foam tires for it, but right now I have these on it. It's just sitting on my floor. It's not really doing anything. But it's one nice vehicle, and this right here got me into the on-road 10 scale vehicles. This right here, on-road, this got me into the GT versions and to the way up there, high quality vehicles. This little guy right here, I tell you, one of these days I will run it and I will record it. It's real fast. I think everything works on it. But one of these we'll have a video on this one dedicated to this. In fact, I'm gonna have a video dedicated to all my cars that I love to use. But this is one of them. I don't use it that much, but it's one of them. Then, hold on, guys. I decided why not get a nitro? So, yeah, I've seen this one before, I'm sure. In fact, these have become vintage because they don't sell them anymore. This is the RTR version. And I wanted to get a RTR version. She's a little bit beat up. She's used. She was used, but not that bad. The body's all scraped up in the front. Made a hole in the front. I kind of beat up the body. I killed the body. Trying to get it to get more air and flow. This thing is beautiful. It runs beautiful. It's 2-speed nitro engine. All stock. The tires are not stock. Obviously, the regular tires are worn out. They're gone. As you can see, she hasn't been used in a while either. But she's still good. Still new. Nothing that's broken. The only thing that I've had issues with is this shaft. For some reason, see, I had to change this. Let me see if I can get it, because this is supposed to be CVDs in the front, but for some reason, let me see if I can get on this car. I had to go with dog bones, right? They kept on popping out, so I got tired of having to deal with that. No, she's a little bit stiff here. See, this side right here still is using. Let me see if we can get it good. It's still using CVDs. So one of them is not. I figure, you know what? I went ahead. I found some dog bones that was the size of the front. The front, the size. No. What I did was, okay, I remember now. I took the back dog bones. I bought back dog bones, right, and put that one in the front, and then drove it 2 more times. Noticed it wasn't doing it again, and I said, well, that's how I'm gonna fix it next time. If this one pops out, I was gonna fix it, but didn't use it ever again. So it just sat there. You'll see she's scratched up. She's being used. I feel bad when you scratch up the bottom of these things. I do, but that's what they're for. They're meant for that. Pretty hefty, pretty heavy car. I love it. It was a car that I bought this at the hobby shop. And I saw this. I'm like, oh my god, I fell in love with the body, and I wanted an on-road nitro vehicle. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get this, and it hasn't failed me, but only with the CVD shaft. That's it. That's the only thing that's failed on me. The engine still same engine. So beautiful little car. The servos, I think one of the servos went bad on it. I'm not sure which one was it. This one. The steering servos went bad on it. But this was as close as you can get to a little bit more of a higher end on-road vehicle. So this is like, what I loved about it was you was getting into something a little bit more of a sports, feel to it, a little bit more professional for not that high price. For like, I think it cost me like $340 or something like that. I don't remember. It was around the 300. And I enjoyed it. I loved it. I really did. It was amazing. I enjoyed it. One of these days I will turn this one on. You'll see this one on one of these days. But one problem, and maybe it's because of me. Maybe it's just me. It has its limitations. Hold on, guys. It has its limitations, and the limitations is the engine. I don't feel like this thing could hold a more powerful engine. This is a .15, but it's a RTR .15. I've thought of putting different engine in here, but for me to do that, I would have to get an engine with a side pipe. It can't. I don't think I could have it won't make it. I don't think it would. Maybe I could figure something out, but I highly doubt. Maybe I could make it come. I don't know. That right there kind of like kept me like, okay, I'm gonna keep it stock. I'm gonna have fun with it the way it is, but I'm gonna find something that's going to keep me busy. So we put this guy away. Didn't use it again. Take her back. All right. Now we're talking about on-road cars, guys. We're talking about on-road cars. All right. So I went with this guy right here. And y'all seen this one, a video on this one. Now this one is electric. But what I liked about this one is this one was way more professional, way more what you see professionals use on the tracks. This is my Team Associate TC 6.2. Beautiful little car. Didn't go too crazy with the power because I really didn't want to go too insane with it, right? She's been used, not that much, but control-wise, amazing. This thing controls like a dream. I cannot complain. This system right here, I got a good price for it. Wasn't that expensive. The belts are still good. None of them are bad. Still nice. It's belt driven. The spur gear still has some life to it. You can tell, you know, it still has some life to it. Look at that. It's just like the Kyosho. Locked front diff is locked in the front, just like the Kyosho. Open rear diff. So it's open in the back. So just like the Kyosho FW6 is locked in the front. Right, beautiful, aluminum, carbon fiber chassis, carbon fiber brace. It was way more professional. It cost more. No, I think it was around the same price, like around $300. I had to build it, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to build it, so I enjoyed building this kit. I really did enjoy building it. I went cheap on the electronics, but it was good enough to where I enjoy the car. It's a three cell system, two to three cell system, but on 2 cell it's perfect. You don't need more than that. You really don't need no more than that. All right, so then we went a little bit more expensive now. Now this right here is a little bit different. Now, this guy right here, she's a little bit beat up. This one I got from a racer. This one I bought from a racer. And I tell you what, it wasn't cheap. This was not cheap. This was not cheap at all. Guys, this was no joke. So this kit I got from a racer. It was a different, it was an extra kit he had. It was still not fully built. He started building it, but he never finished it. It was extra. And let me see if I can back you up a little bit so I can see a little better. It wasn't fully built, right? But it was an extra kit that he had. He had 3 of the same kits. I don't know why these racers have to have 3 of the same kits. I guess to have extra. So it was 3 of the same kits. This guy was pretty much heavily invested in these cars. Now this, my dudes, is a Mugen. The hell was it again? It's a Mugen. Forgot the name. I think it's the MTX 5 or the 4. I'm not sure. I think it's the MTX 5. I think it's the yeah. So this thing right here, it's more hardcore. This thing right here is insane. I put a short of this engine. These are cars that I have, and I just forget that I have them. Because I get into other cars and I forget, and I figure, you know what? Why not talk about them? I see them. I'm like, let me just make a video about these things. To me, these vehicles are beautiful. I mean, it's missing some things. I got to get a servo. I took the servo out of this and put it on something else. It needs a belt. The belt is a little bit worn out. It's missing some teeth. I gotta look into buying some stuff of this, and I kind of abandoned this vehicle. I kind of like left it alone. Didn't really deal too much with it. I enjoyed it. It's fast. This thing is insane fast. It's out of control fast. In fact, the receiver I had for it, I was not happy because the guy had a high-end receiver for his other cars. And, I had a receiver in here, but the box is somewhere in my toolbox around it. It came off. I think it snapped off or something. The idea was to put crazy glue in and fix it. The receiver that I had for this was not fast enough for this car. It was not fast enough for this car. At the moment, it was not fast enough for this car. The receiver I had for this thing was too dangerous to drive. I was too scared to destroy it. It wasn't cheap, guys. I pretty much bought it for what he paid for it. The only difference is he gave me a deal with the RB engine. So it was in the Robrismo-rc pipe. This is if I remember correctly, this is a 2630. Yeah, so this is a 2630 Robrismo-rc with the RB engine point 12. I think it's a point 12. This thing is insane. It is crazy. It is no joke. To drive these things, you have to have a proper receiver. Trust me, I've learned the hard way. If you don't have a proper receiver, you are not going to enjoy these vehicles. These vehicles are fast and they're real precise, man. These things are professional. Professional. You can't go wrong with a kit like this. They're expensive. These things go for $650 to $700. They're expensive, but trust me, they're worth it. You will enjoy them. As you can see, there's used to it. I used it. Not that bad. Scuffles here and there. I don't use my cars and the battery. I don't know. I hope the battery's still good. It's been there for a while. I use my car, guys. I don't race my cars. But I did want to experience the quality and the controllability of these cars. I wanted to experience that. I seen them on videos, how fast and how they turn, and I wanted to experience that, and I enjoy this. We're gonna have more videos because I will be bringing this back to life again. I will be bringing this thing. Right now, the engine is frozen. I left it by the dead center last time I used it, but I guess that 3-in-1 oil, not the 3-in-1, the after-one oil is locked up. So I gotta heat her up and get her running again. You will be seeing some of this videos on this. Oh, and the filter got brittle, so I threw it away. So I'm leaving this in there. But you will be seeing this soon. I don't know when, but soon. I'm looking to see if I can find parts for this stuff because this thing is old. I think this is the 5. This is the 5. MXT5. I think that's what they're called. So yeah, I gotta get this. I gotta get the body clip that's missing there. I gotta get I'm thinking about getting a different body for it. Like I said, this body I bought, and somebody at the hobby shop did the paint job for me and everything. Pretty cool. Did the nice paint job. Like I said, I suck with painting, so I had to get somebody to do it for me. So, okay. Now, then something else came in. On this one, I did pay the full amount. This is a kit that I bought, and I've been working on it in the background. I've been working on it. It still needs work. This, my people, is and I bought this still in the box. I bought this maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. I bought this car. 2 years ago, I bought this car. So 3 years ago, I think, when this thing came out, like 3 years ago, it was purchased by somebody, and he never got to it. It was still everything in the box, nothing. But what he did have was the engine for it. All right. So I think this I bought 4 years ago. It was a couple years ago. I think it was he had this engine, but I think this engine, they don't even make this engine anymore. So he had this engine planned for this chassis. I don't know when was it that he bought this. I know this model is I think this model is like 6 years ago or something like that. I'm not sure. I know I bought it like 3 or 4 years ago. I know I bought it. I've been working on it, and I bought it. It was still in the box, and I decided one day to go ahead, and the engine was in the box also, plus another one, and I forgot these things were in there. Completely forgot these things were in there. So yeah, and I saw the box, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and let me start building this thing on my time off when I wasn't doing anything. You know, now it's a little bit cold, so I started building it. As you can see, here's the box. There's still some stuff in it. The Matrix 748. So this is an old model. Right now we're at the 750 something. I think the new model is on A-Main. So I think it's the 750 something. I know it's in the 50s now. It's definitely not in the 48s. We're in the 50 something, 56 or something like that. It's definitely an old model. And the guy bought it, never built it. And I pay for what he paid for it. That's what I pay for it. And I figured, you know what? He never messed around with it, never dealt with it. Why not get it? So this thing is completely brand spanking new. Never used. It is still being built. I have to get wheels for it, and I have some foam tires there, but I want to get better foam tires for it. I have to get a body for it. It has to be a 200 millimeter body for it. I don't know if I want to get a GT or a pan car body for it. I'm not sure. These things are beautiful. I mean, 10 scale on-road cars are beautiful. They're more compact. They fit anywhere. You just turn them on and go. This thing, like I said, still needs the servos. This engine has good compression still. The last time I checked, it was still good. But yeah, if anything, I got this one. This one is great condition too. Great condition, Robrismo-rc. So if anything, I could use that. And unbelievably, I forgot this thing was what's in the box. Completely forgot. I put it away, and I said one of these days I'm gonna get into it and work on it. And I think I should have done it a long time ago. Probably would have had it ready to try it out. But I didn't. And another thing is, I was going to just leave it in the box and sell it in the future. I was going to do that. I wasn't going to use it. But then I'm like, you know what? Why not just get it out of the box and use it? Screw it. So look at this, guys. Look at this. This is the big difference. You could definitely see the difference. Carbon fiber, pretty much everywhere you see carbon fiber. Serpent. Now, remember I said there's different brands in the world, right? And I have many brands, many different type of brands in my collections. I have Locy's, I have Mugans, I have Serpents, I have Traxxas, Kyoshos, Team. I got Exceed RCs, Team Energies. I have Armas, HPIs. I have many different brands. People, I like to change my brands, but you got gems like this where you're not going to see anything like that from any other brand other than Mugen and Serpent. When it comes to stuff like this, quality, I mean quality, you're going to see it from either Mugen, Serpent, and Locy. Because let's be honest, back in the days, Locy used to make some good quality, beautiful things. Now I don't know, but back then they used to. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about, people. 110 scale on-road cars. Serious stuff. This is no joke. Serious stuff, my people. Never been run. This thing has never. I'm afraid to touch it. But check this out. That's why I'm afraid to even run it. To be honest, I don't want to run it. Brand new. I just finished. I'm almost done building it. Like as you see, look at that. Never touched. Brand new. Never touched. Check that out. Check out the chassis. Brand new. Never touched. Never touched, my people. Never touched this, yo. I don't even know how he's going to act, how he's going to drive. I don't know. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't know. And I don't feel like I want to know. I really don't feel like I want to know. People who have this know what I'm talking about. When you build something like this high-end quality stuff, you build something like this, it costs you a lot of money, you really don't want to use it. You don't want to use it because remember, not only this thing costs like $650 new, but then the engine is another $300. You're looking at almost $1,000 for a kit. $1,000 for a kit. I still got to get a battery for it. I still got to get receiver. I got to get a servers for it, a steering and throttle. I mean, I still gotta get that. So you're looking at almost $1,000 kit. $1,000 if you go high end. If you go with high quality stuff, of course, you might as well, because you're already going high quality with a Robrismo-rc engine in it and carbon fiber and all that. So you might as well go to $1,000 route. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's one of them. Hold on, guys. Let me show you another on-road car. Like I said, I'm an on-road guy. I love my art. Let me take this beauty back. I love my hold on. I'll be back. Let me show you guys another kit that I have. Now here's another one. Now this one is a little bit. This is a 1/8 scale on-road car. Another beautiful. And yeah, I've seen this one. You guys have seen this one. I've put this one because I'm proud of this. This is a beautiful build. This is my build. Years ago, I built this one. Now, the reason why I don't go too crazy with it, like I did before, because I destroyed the body, completely destroyed the body. Had a huge accident with it. As y'all see, it's completely destroyed, so I gotta find another body. And that's the reason why I haven't touched it. With age, the tank has cracked, so I fixed it with epoxy, but it's working perfectly fine. Let me finish. We're gonna finish up the video with this guy. We're gonna talk about this guy. We're gonna run it one day, and we're gonna turn it on. We're gonna run it. This guy right here is crazy. This is not as professional as the 110 scale, but we're almost there. We're close to it. I did. These normally come with the shocks, F1 shocks setup. I got rid of that because didn't like it that much, and we went with the I did the conversion to regular stand-up shocks. So I did the conversion. I like this. Feels way better. Man, I tell you guys, I used to go hardcore with on-road cars. I would go hardcore with on-road cars, man. We got the OS .25 XZ in that sucker. If I remember correctly, this thing goes pretty fast. I don't know the speed, but I know it goes to a point where it goes out of control fast. The fuel tubing a little bit, a little bit on the hard, but it's still good. I can still get some life out of them. But yeah, it's pretty clean. I don't go crazy with it. It's pretty clean. I got more wheels, Got the purple and the, the off the stuff, the purple and the blue. Yellow shock springs and white in the front. Softer in the back. I don't remember what I did, why I did that. Well, carbon fiber shock tower, front and back. Carbon fiber chassis. Carbon fiber top plate. Carbon fiber gear holder. Top plate right there. I left this plastic. Basically, completely modified. Check this out, guys. This is how much I spent on this thing. God damn it. I went crazy, man, when I bought this thing. The original chassis. This is the original one. I put it away because you never know. I still have it. Original chassis. And another carbon fiber chassis for this thing. And I had an accident with it. That was that day when I destroyed the body. That's some of the chaos of it. But it's still good. You can still use it. Carbon fiber. That's how hardcore I go with. I go hardcore. I go big bucks with my on-road cars. I love on-road cars. So that's one of them. Hold on. And then I'm not going to bring these are guys. Then I went ahead. Then we went with the Arma disappointment. I know, guys. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry, but yeah. Okay, I promise you, I'm gonna fix it so I can be happy. I'm gonna make that thing give me a smile. I'm gonna make it give me a smile. This thing, bought it. This rally, I got 2 rallies. This thing I bought it, used it. I broke it in, never used it again. We will be seeing videos on this thing. I want to run it, and this thing I put some stuff in that one. The Traxxas Rally, I put some stuff in that one. I will run that. I will be running that in the future also. But yeah, I said, look, hold on, let me see. Can we do that? I wonder. I don't think we could. Can we? All right. Well. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to on-road cars, I go hardcore. I don't play around with my on-road cars, guys. I takes it for real, man. There they are right there. There they are right there. That's where I keep the nice ones, my favorite ones. Like I said, I love my 110 scales, and I love these 2 right here. These 2 right here, I love them both, but you cannot compare them to those. You can't compare them when it comes to quality and controllability. You can't compare them. These things are next level. These things are next level. These things are more serious, Those things right there, they're way more serious. They're no joke. Now, don't get me wrong, the Kyosho FW6 controls well, but not as good as a Mugen and a Serpent. No, you're not gonna get the quality, but unless you buy the most expensive Kyosho, which is the V1, I think it is. If you get that, then things will change. But I already spent the money on those guys, so I really didn't need the Kyosho V1, or I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. And then I already had this, so I didn't want the Kyosho, the 1A scale that they came out, the last one that came out. I already had this, so there was no point of me buying Kyosho. I already had this 2-speed, and a bigger engine than more. There's an OS engine, a Max in there. So yeah, I already invested a lot of money on that. You know what I mean? Give or take, we're looking at maybe 800 or more. I don't remember. I know it's big money on that. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys some of my favorite RC cars, and I will be bringing some of these to the channel, and I will be running them and talk a little bit more of them. You know, this one y'all seen a little bit of it. I still got to work on the tuning, but I haven't been on top of it. You know, I've kind of been lacking on trying to get this thing running right. But I will. But yeah, soon we'll be seeing a little bit more of this. Let's see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, press the like and subscribe, man. You know, I'm gonna have some good video if y'all interested in seeing these cars on the road and getting some speed runs out of them. Press like and subscribe, man. Press like and subscribe so we can get these things on the road. Cause if I don't see it, then I'm not really going to worry about it. If I don't see any likes or more, more people subscribing, there's no point in me going crazy and trying to get these things back on the road again. All right, man. You have a good one. Good night. Let's get out with the power, baby.